Hey everyone, Steve Kim here. Welcome to the Be Great, Be Kind Steve Kim Experience podcast. I am super excited to have Chelsea and Ian here, who are the founders of Courage Cookies. They're going to share a little bit about who they are, the business they're operating, and most importantly, how just genuinely authentic they are in their mission to give back to so many of the amazing people and heroes during kind of COVID-19. So Chelsea and Ian, thank you so much for sharing your time to be on with me and with the multitude of people who will be watching and listening. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, no problem. Happy to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. My pleasure. So you know what? Like we start off with all the podcasts, it's never about me. It's always about you. So
Well,
Chelsea and Ian, can you just tell people who you are? A little bit about who you are and your story, please.
yeah, absolutely. My name is Ian. I am from Ottawa, born and raised there. Moved
Nice.
to Toronto around the age of 20 and took up bartending, sort of a career bartender.
Okay.
And just sort of living the city life for the last 10 years. Time has flown. And more or less, here we are now. I've had some cooking experience in the past, a little bit of baking experience, but other than that, yeah, just been working on the wood.
Awesome. And Chelsea, what about you? What's your story?
I'm born and raised in Ottawa as well. I moved to Toronto for university way back in the day and just never left. I left here and there to travel a little bit, but it turned into home for me. I've been here for, I guess, almost 11 years.
Yeah.
And I have a passion in events. Most recently was working in events and a long hospitality career well before that as well.
Awesome. Amazing. And so just share with me, like, did you have an epiphany one day living in the six, being like, you know what, let's try this baking thing out. Like, you know, we like cookies. Let's see where this business kind of takes off. Tell us about how you kind of got started.
I've always so I didn't really touch on the fact that I've done some cocktail consulting. So I always really wanted to be a cook, but I needed the money and I wanted to be super cool. So I had to work on the bar. So I always used that as sort of a creative outlet.
Okay.
So sort of to do that, not be in the heat of the kitchen, but also, you know, to sort of explore that creative side. So I can't, anyone that you talk to now would be like, never thought you were going to be a baker. Never thought you were going to make cookies for a living. So yeah, as far as leading up to this,
There was no signs leading
leading up to this. Yeah.
So, like Ian, like when you were little, like sometimes people have these like memories, like, you know, their experiences were formulated with, like, you know, whether they were in the kitchen with their dad or their grandfather or their grandmother. Like, do you have that type of story in terms of like this creative outlet? Because really cooking, you know, with cocktails, with, you know, baking, there is a component of being creative, like that creative capacity and outlet. Did that ever exist kind of growing up?
Always been more artistic side.
Okay. Cool.
Music.
Yeah.
But as far as memories go, mom baking.
Yeah. Okay.
1000%.
Awesome. And
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Mom is an amazing baker.
Yeah.
That's really like, those are the fondest memories, actually.
Amazing. And Chelsea, what about you? Like, how did you get your start?
Ian's a baker. I'm not going to take any credit for.
Okay.
I'll
People wouldn't buy the cookies unless it was for her. Right?
Yeah, I come in the sales side of things and stuff
Okay.
like that. I'll throw in some creative ideas for ingredients or toppings, I guess, but I'm definitely not the cook in this business or the baker. No, I've kind of been all over the place my whole life. I used to be the one that ate the cookie dough. I don't even really love cookies that much.
Yeah.
Addicted to our cookies is a new thing for me. Like, did I ever think that I'd be rolling cookies right now? No. Like I said, I have a passion for events. I have a background in public health. I went to school for public health.
Oh, nice.
And I worked in hospitality for, I don't know, 15 years or a little less than 15 years. So I guess it all kind of comes together.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It honestly,
She's the yin to the yang there.
Yeah. Awesome. So share with us, like, because it's a new business, and like you shared with me before we kind of hopped on the podcast, is this wasn't something that was kind of, you know, that was created pre kind of COVID, but it's a business that was created, and we don't hear many, like, I'm going to be honest, like I haven't heard many businesses actually starting during COVID. So just share with us that journey.
Well, like we said, we were in the service industry. We were in food and beverage. So, we've got friends that are losing their restaurants or just have to be closed down. So naturally, we sort of were jobless. So this was sort of forged out of boredom and creativity, like the creative urge, and needing a source for money, and sort of at the same time, and absolutely at the same time, wanting to help out other people.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Exactly. It was a midnight snack that turned into us posting a couple photos on our Instagrams, and then friends wanting them, and then one night me kind of just being like, how, like, let's talk numbers.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've done that about 1,000 times in my life. Like, something will happen and I'm like, let's crunch some numbers and see if this could be something. And it was funny, like a week before the cookie started, I had another idea of something to do during the pandemic that I thought people would want to buy. And then we just had people, before we even posted anything, people being like, we'll buy those cookies. How do we get those cookies? We want to buy them. And here we are. I think we've sold 7,000 cookies.
Wow. I was just going to ask you, so when did the business when was it official? Like, do you remember the day that it was official? And from that point on to where you are now, I was going to ask, like, what have sales been like?
It was end of March. It was like March 20 something. Like it was about a week or 10 days into
so less than 2 months.
Yeah.
So in less than 2 months, 7,000 cookies.
Yeah.
I think that's about where we're at. Yeah.
And rising. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So, Ian, you just touched upon it. Like, what's the trajectory, like week after week? Like when we look at businesses, we're always kind of tracking and measuring. Is the demand getting larger, like week after week?
There was originally a flux of just friends, naturally, because it was Instagram. So we were just tapping friends, friends of friends, friends of friends of friends. And now with her great work, it's really reaching out, and we're getting a lot of business. Yeah. And it's steadily rising. We have goals. We set them every week, and we've been hitting them.
Amazing.
We're definitely tapping into new demographics and new people we've never met before. And, if one person tells 5 people, then typically we see a couple sales come out of that as well.
Yeah.
Share with us some of your big hitters, like some of like the most popular types of cookies that you are offering right now.
She knows.
Well, the mini egg cookie is definitely my favorite. And I would say overall our most popular cookie. Are you a mini egg fan?
Huge. I'm a huge mini egg. My kids are mini egg fanatics, like over the moon. Yes, yes, and yes.
Started because Ian had initially made a plain cookie. And then a couple nights after, he threw chocolate chips in it. And then we went grocery shopping and I saw a bag of mini eggs and I picked up. We're putting these in the cookies tonight. And then it was just game over. They were addicted. We're actually super lucky that Mondelez and Cadbury got wind of what we're doing, and they donated a bunch of mini eggs to us.
Wow, that's amazing.
They really, really want to support. So we luckily have a lot of mini eggs, despite it being after Easter, to hopefully supply mini egg cookies for months and months to come. They're all very, very popular. I'd say the mini egg is definitely the most popular.
Yep.
We recently, within the last couple of days, just kind of started putting on Instagram s'more and Rice Krispie, and we've been getting a lot of messages about those.
Yes. Awesome. Perfect. Because I know I'm going to be ordering once we're done our podcast. So one of the things, and I just want to share with people watching and listening, is my wife is big into Instagram. She's like, hey, Steve, you got to check them out. They're going to speak to kind of who you are. It's going to resonate with you. And that's exactly why I sent you the DM. So we were watching Netflix one night. My wife's like, check them out. And I sent you a DM like within like a few minutes. And it's really your mantra is that right now you have such a tremendous product, you're tremendous people, but it's your mission. And so just share with people during COVID right now, what you have committed to do to support essential like frontline workers. So just share with people, because I don't want it coming from me.
So from the get-go, we knew that as much as we needed help and we needed some kind of income during this time to help us out, we really, really wanted to give back to the community in some aspects. So as soon as I don't even think we sold our first cookie yet, and I looked at Ian and I was like, we have to give back.
We have to donate.
Like, we're going to be giving back 100%.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I've organized a lot of fundraisers. I really like anytime there's anything going on to do my best to give back. And obviously we weren't in a position, being unemployed, to do that. So I just said $10,000. I said it. And then after we're like, yeah, let's do $10,000. And we crunched some numbers and we were like, that's a lot of cookies, but it'll give us something to work towards. And we recently just donated 1,000 to conquer COVID-19.
Wow.
And then I just tallied up what we have right now. We donated another 350 to a smaller organization, and then we have nearly 600 ready to go. And then when we hit 1,000, we'll be doing the next one.
That's amazing. Like, honestly, gives me chills, because that's a big part of who I am. And the name of the podcast is really just supporting other people, right? Supporting our communities and doing what we possibly can. So I love the fact that, like, you know, out of your business model, you made the commitment very early on to be like, look, this is the situation we're in. Let's do something that we're interested in, but at the same time, make sure that we're helping others as we're building up our business. So I think tremendous kudos to you. So that is really, really noble that you're doing that. And I'm pretty sure you'll get to your 10,000 goal, if not exceed that 10,000 goal.
And we really want feedback from the community as far as to what organization. So at first we had kind of discussed donating the entire $10,000 to one organization, and we quickly decided otherwise. We decided that every $1,000 we were going to change organizations so that we can kind of spread the love. So a couple times a week, I've been posting on our Instagram, asking people within the community, within our network, if they have anything that either their own organization or something that means a lot to them, and to send it our way, and we'll look into it. And if we like it, then we'll absolutely support it and donate towards it. Amazing.
And so on this podcast, just after hearing what you're doing and everything, I'm going to commit to the next time you make the donation, I'm going to match that $1,000.
Wow.
Whoa.
Whatever organization it is, please let me know.
Oh my God, I have goosebumps.
I know, I have goosebumps too. For people who just know me, like, you know, you are tremendous, and continue being a tremendous role model for the world, for the community that you're servicing. Just my hat's off to you. The world needs more people like you right now. So just let me know when you hit that 1,000. I'm going to match that donation going to the charity that you've decided on. So
wow,
that's insane.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Absolutely my pleasure. So after COVID, because we know we're going to get through this, like, where do you see the business going? Like right now, I'm assuming everything's kind of delivery. Do you see yourself opening up a couple of storefronts? Like, what's kind of your goal, your big goal?
We're not going to stop. Like we're
not certain about, like, obviously delivery is very easy right now because one, everybody's at home.
Bingo.
Two, gas is a little cheaper, and three, streets are empty right now. So it's going to be a slightly different world once, you know, all that kind of switches over.
Yeah.
But as far as business goes, we don't know yet if we want brick and mortar.
Okay.
Just judging from this sort of situation we're in right now, it's like that is a risk.
Yeah.
But we're not going to stop. I know, like, we won't have COVID-19 relief to do for the rest of our business, to donate to for the rest of our business. So we've vowed that we will always at least give money to some sort of relief program or something to help, food banks or whatever it may be.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Okay, guys. And my last question is, you know, where do you exist on social? How do people make their deliveries or place their orders? Sorry. How do people place their orders, and what do delivery options look like right now with your company?
So we're on Instagram at couragecookies.to. From there, we're taking orders via DM right now, or email. You can get our email on there as well, couragecookies.to@gmail.com. We are working on a website. It will be up soon. There as well. We also offer pickup. So we're fortunate enough to use a commercial kitchen down on King Street. So we offer pickup at King and Simcoe
Okay.
on the days that we bake. So every Sunday, Wednesday, Friday from 4 to 9 p.m. And as far as delivery goes, we have 2 zones in Toronto that we deliver for either $5 or $10. But we've had a lot of interest outside those zones. So we are currently doing zone delivery.
Okay.
So right now we've posted that we will deliver to Markham to your door for $15 this upcoming Wednesday evening. So just based on where the interest is, as long as we have enough people interested in one area, we will travel for deliveries.
Amazing. Fantastic. And so any last things that you'd like to share with the people watching and the people listening with regards to Courage Cookies, or, just with regards to the current climate of what's been happening? What do you want people to know, like after they check you out on your page and on your socials? What's the kind of the one message you want people to kind of walk away with?
Ooh.
We're getting deep on this podcast. Sorry. Hitting you with kind of an improv question.
Yield me.
I think just, we're doing the best that we can to give back. And we want people to, treat themselves as well while supporting a charity or while supporting a good cause.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Chelsea, Ian, I'm not going to take up any more of your time because I know you have so many more cookies to make. And I'm looking forward to meeting you in person sometime soon. And most importantly, placing my order very, very soon. So Chelsea, Ian, thank you so much. For everyone watching and listening, please, please, please check them out. They are the real deal. And you've got to order your cookies, especially those mini eggs, because you and I both know those mini eggs don't last forever. So anyways, Chelsea, Ian, be great, be kind. I wish you all of this, the success, and I know that we will be in constant communication moving forward. And don't forget, when you hit that goal of 1,000, please send me a message. I'm more than happy to match that donation.
Yeah, that's unreal, man. Thank you so much for that.
That's crazy. Thank you.
Absolutely my pleasure.
I shed a couple tears.
I love it. I love it. Chelsea, Ian, thank you so much. I wish you so much success, and I look forward to seeing you in person real soon.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. You too.
All right, take care.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.